in practical life exercises, always we should systematically present an activity. Now I'm talking about how to present one the activity to the child. As a teacher ಅಥವಾ as a parent, ಒಂದು ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿನ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಅದು ಯಾವ ತರ? ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮನ್ಸಲ್ಲೇ ಅನ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಅಥವಾ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ, ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಚೂಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಾವು 9:30 ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಎಂಟರ್ ದಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಟುಡೇ ಓಕೆ I will do pouring activity for the children. Okay, children, all of you sit here in the class. On 10 minutes, I will come. Ante bittu ododu. Where we'll run to the office, we'll run somewhere here and there. And there we will start searching. Pouring activity, what do I need? Okay, I need 2 glasses. I need some water. I need a tray. Anta hange hada udi maadi urgently should never do. So the second step is setting up. 1 week before. 1 day before we should think, next week on Monday, I shall conduct an activity that is pouring. Anta mansali first choose the activity. Then what are the materials required? Write down. So I need 2 glasses, water, tray, and a cloth to wipe if the water is spilled down. So these many material. So keep it ready. Now, if the teacher is presenting the activity, only one set is enough. If you want all the children to do along with you, how many children are there? That many set you should keep ready. So this is called setting up. Now, 1 day before, on the classroom alli, yavaglu Montessori classroom alli, one circle hakirtivi. Children should sit in the circle only. Now, keep all the materials ready and then leave the school. Next day, as soon as you come, ask the children to sit on that circle where the material is kept. And teacher also should sit. Now, the purpose of sitting in a circle is teacher can see all the children and children can see the teacher. And what teacher is doing the activity, the children will be able to see. So always whenever you are presenting an activity, make the children sit in a circle. Now, the time to present. So you should present the activity once again in a very systematic manner. You should tell them, okay, children, sit straight. Today, let's know something interesting. See here, I have a tray. So introduce each and every material that you have. I have a tray. I have 2 glasses here. And I have poured some water inside this glass. And I have a cloth here. Now let's see what's going to happen and what's that we are going to learn. So I'm going to take this cup in my hand. Atara nidhanvagi present madbeku. So lift the cup. Use your 2 fingers. Put it in the handle. Keep your thumb on top and just gently lift the glass and pour the water into another glass. Be careful to see that you don't spill any water. So empty the glass. Now we have completely poured the water into another glass. So like that, step by step, you should present the activity. And when you are presenting the activity, you should not keep quiet. Like, look here, children, I have a glass. So use your 2 fingers. Using your 2 fingers, hold the handle tight. Keep your thumb on top. This is thumb finger. Keep it on top. These are 2 fingers. Hold the handle. Now gently raise the glass. Atara, when you're going on telling phrase by phrase, sentence by sentence, children will keep listening and their language will develop. Okay, you should not silently. All of you see here, I'm going to do an activity. Okay, understood? No. Okay, you should keep ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು. ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ sentence by sentence. You should speak and present the activity. After that, wow, wonderful, we have done it, great job and the encouragement words irbeku. After that, allow the child to do the activity. Once the child is doing, observe how the child is doing the activity, you observe. When the child does it correctly, then give a thumbs up, give a star, give an appreciation. Say, wow, child, you have done very good, Anta. If the child has gone wrong, teach the child again. Present the activity again. So these are the steps that you should follow to present an activity. Remember, on the spot, you should not plan, and don't spoil the time of the children plus you. A good teacher will always plan 1 week before what should be done for the children. Okay, so that is the activity. See here, select activity which is non-toxic. ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ harmful ಆಗಿರೋ ಅಂತ ಯಾವುದೂನು activity ಮಾಡಿಸಬಾರ್ದು. ಬಾಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ it should not be poisonous. Such material you should use. Poisonous material ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಕ್ಲಾತ್, ಸ್ಪಾಂಜ್, ಯುಟೆನ್ಸಿಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. They should be very colorful and very attractive. Light weight ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. It should be to the level of the children, to the weight of the children. Okay, it should not be too heavy so that the child cannot handle it. And especially the brooms, knife, ivellanu should be the right size, and it should not harm the child. And all the material that we are using should function well. Andre adu sari kelsa madbeku. And always neatagi present madbeku, neatagi madisbeku. Children will see what we are teaching, how we are teaching. The same manner they will follow. So teacher should be very careful in presenting the activity. And next, setting up. As I said, clean environment alli ella set up madbeku. Hadaudiyalli ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಬಾರದು. And when you are keeping the material, it should be to the level of the child. Too high, too low, or too deep athara ಮಾಡಬಾರದು. The child should be able to bring the material easily. So that way you should set up the activity. Okay. And as I said, the presenting, don't use too much of complex language. Use simple language so that the child understands everything. And ನೀವು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಲೀವ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಫೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, putting an apron on yourself. Okay. And use simple words so that the child understands better. At last, when the child does the activity, appreciate the child for his concentration, for independently doing certain things. So that is called evaluation. And the last lesson in this chapter is silence lesson. It's a very beautiful concept. This is Maria Montessori wanted to teach children what is silence. ಇದನ್ನ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ಸೈಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಹೇಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಸೋದು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ? What she did, she brought one 2 months or 3 months sleeping baby to the class. When the baby 2 months or 3 months baby sleeps, adu snoring ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೇಳಿಸತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ, ತುಂಬಾ ಮೈಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೇಳಿಸತ್ತೆ. When the baby of 3 months or 2 months sleeps, that snoring sound, we are able to hear very mildly. We are able to hear. So Maria Montessori, to make the children understand, she brings the baby, sleeping baby, inside the class, and she will tell the children, be silent. If you maintain that silence, you will be able to hear the sound. Athwa she tells children, see that you hear the sound, snoring sound of this child. ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ಸ್ನೋರಿಂಗ್ ಸೌಂಡ್ ನ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಕಮನ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್, ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಹಿಯರ್ the snoring sound of this baby, she says. As soon as she says that, immediately all the children will anta they become so silent, and they will start listening. When everybody maintains that silence, they will be able to hear the sound, the snoring sound of the sleeping baby. So in this manner, Maria Montessori tries to teach the small children what is the meaning of silence. So now she says, Nodadra, now you heard no the sound of the snoring. I mean the sound of snoring of this baby. So this one is known as silence. Always you need to maintain this silence, she says. Beautiful. I remember my teacher always used to tell, children, keep quiet. There should be pin drop of silence. Pin drop of silence. She always used to tell. When I was a child, I didn't understand, but
Yes,
when
ma'am.
I became a teacher, I understood what is that. That means, ಎಷ್ಟು ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ when you drop a pin, ಆ pin is a
Pin
small instrument, small
sound.
thing.
ಆ ಸೌಂಡು ಬರಬಾರದು.
ಆ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಬೇಕು, ಅಷ್ಟು ಸೈಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ನೀವಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಗಲಾಟೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಪಿನ್, ವೆನ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಯ್ಸ್, ಆ ಪಿನ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸೌಂಡೇ ಕೇಳಿಸಲ್ಲ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನಾನ್ ಪಿನ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸೈಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸೈಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಾರೆ ಟೀಚರ್. ಸೊ ಅದ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸೈಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ this is the end of the practical life activities. Okay.